Hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. This is my Raven. This is my very best friend. My Raven. Say hello, Raven. Say hello to the world. Yeah, she's not into it. Anyways, thank you. Thank you for stopping by, Raven. She's always right here next to me. I thought I'd just give her a shout out. She's always next to me. You know, I don't know if anybody else has this issue, but she's the best relationship I have. Anyways, thank you. Welcome back to my channel. I was doing a reading, and I laid out the cards as they came around. And I thought, oh, this is brilliant. I have to share. So I asked Spirit, you know, what tools do we need as Americans to get through these chaotic times? What do we need? What can we just have in our, you know, so that we can get through this? You know, I was thinking back about, you know, what about the Holocaust in Germany? You know, how badly those people went through, you know, all of the chaos, all the wars, and the bunkers that they had to sit in for hours and hours, and how their life was just so disrupted. And what did they need? You know, what did those people need in order to get through all of that? And they had serious perseverance. And I remember as a child when we were over in Germany, and I would meet an older German, you know, and they, to me as a child, they felt kind of hardcore, right? And I'm like, as I got older, I realized that they gathered that skill at that point in time, hardcore, you know, just for protection and get through it and just live through it so that they can have some sort of life on the other side of all of that. And it dawned on me, I said, you know, the Spirit always gives us something available to us to get through any situation that we have. And so I wanted to do a reading on what does America need? What tools do we need just to get through all of these times that we have? And I got out my energy oracle cards, and I laid out a spread, and this is what I got. I mean, attachments. So this tells me from the beginning, we, you know, as Americans, we are seriously attached to the way things should be, the way a president should act, the way a president should say things, dress, all of it, right? So attached to that. You know, if Obama would have deviated from any of those sources, man, he got hammered. I remember him getting people saying something about him wearing, I think it was khakis. And I thought, wow, we are attached to an image, a serious image of what a president is. And I thought, so this is what came up first for who we are, right? Who are we? We are a society full of attachments. What hinders us? You know, man holding the heart. Man holding the heart. This is what is on top of us. A man dealing with family, love, and emotions. You know, our family, our love, and our emotions. This is what we're attached to, and this is what keeps everything, you know, under control. This is what we do, right? Americans. And we keep things under control. You look this way, you act like this, you do this. And this is, I'm just talking about the presidency. Right? You know, think about back when Obama was president. He had to just stay within these little boundaries that he knew he had to stay within. He'd step out a little bit, and he'd step out a little bit and stretch the boundaries every once in a while. But literally, he stayed within those boundaries. And because he really, really wanted to unify the United States. He wanted so badly to have both parties unify and become the United States. I remember him saying that so often, so many times did he said that he all he wanted was us to be united, right? And so what's here? Angel of strength. That I think represents Obama. He was our angel of strength. And we all as United, and most of us in the United States, I mean, his last speech on YouTube gathered 33 million viewers. That's a lot of people for one venue. I'm pretty sure you could have watched that speech from Facebook or wherever, TV. But just on YouTube, he gathered 33 million viewers. That tells me he was loved. I know I loved the guy. And he was our angel of strength. Now what comes up here is the second chakra. What was that? What was that was hindering us or atop of us every time that we think about the presidency and think about all the things that the United States is supposed to have and supposed to be, right? The second chakra, I think the second chakra is about intimacy and creativity. Intimacy and creativity. So that's what was on top of us. We really loved, that was his goal too, is, just to bring us together and be creative. And, we had so many things under Obama. Like somebody would bring up an idea and he would go, absolutely, I think that's wonderful. He would have a child in front of him and say, you know what? You be who you need to be. You just dream, dream, dream. I mean, he just pushed that creativity onto the American people. And that's what we've had prior to, door to personal healing and happiness. We have the door to healing and happiness, which is the foundation of what I think the United States has always gone for. That's what we want the most. Our wants and needs of having this thing, even all parties, everybody in the United States wants the door to personal healing and happiness. That's our foundation. That's what we want, right? This is what we want. So maybe this reading has a lot to do. Let's get back to what we really want out of this America and what we really want as Americans. What do we really want to represent the United States? But we're all tied up. We are like prisoners. We have a president that will go overseas and we go, ugh. Man, is he going to represent us? He's going to embarrass us, or he's just going to talk about himself one more time. We as United States, we want to have a representation of, healing and happiness and strength and all of that. And we're not getting that. And we're disturbed about it. So we're all tied up. We are bound to our judgments and our anger of what's going on. Both sides, both parties. Both parties. That I truly believe that maybe slightly, that the Republicans really want him to behave too, to a certain degree. I could only hope. Fourth here. Now this one here, talks about our hopes and our fears. Have we lost the love? Have we lost the love of our country? Are we disgusted? Maybe we're hoping to love our country again. We need this unified again. That's our hope and fears. Then we have the external influences. We want victory. We want victory over this presidency so that we can stop. The Democrats want victory so that we can get back into getting back to American business. You know, it just frustrates me so badly for Trump to talk about loyalists. He's not talking about wanting a loyal person in there, loyal to the United States and the people. He's talking about a loyalist to him. Meaning, if he does something wrong, you're not going to be a whistleblower. He wants that, like prison loyalty. Which makes me angry. We want victory over that. We do not want a dictator. Do not. And here is the advice from Spirit. Perfectly placed, perfect card, patience. Patience. Just have some patience. You know, what we can do is enjoy our lives. Have the things around us that we love. Our family, our pets, our job, whatever it is. Just get back into enjoying what we have surrounded our life with. And have patience that it will be over with. That it will be over with. And this one here, daughter romance. We want to fall in love with our leaders again. We want to fall in love with the United States. And fall in love with our friends who we think have lost their minds because they're, you know, they believe in this or they believe in that or they support Trump or whatever, right? We want to fall in love with each other again and our country. That's what we want. So Spirit has a lot to offer when we ask. So we need patience because one day we will have victory and we will not be tied up anymore. And we will have the angel of strength and the door of personal healing and happiness. We will have that all again. So yeah, thank you.